what will have been the fate of the whole world if it's not for Donald Trump and Netanyahu? Do you know that the Islam we have now is more radical than those of the old? If it's not for Donald Trump and Netanyahu, the war for don't finish now because of people like this. But finally, Donald Trump and Netanyahu finally send him to go and meet same 72 virgin when they advising people make they buy themselves for. Why that 72 virgin? He has been running away to meet them. But by fire by force, Donald Trump and Netanyahu send him to that place where they meet 72 virgin. At least 5% of the world problem have been solved. At least now 5% of peace have been restored to the whole world now. Shot one man down. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Nobody is coming to save you. You don't already meet your 72 virgin. And mind you, this is not an attack on Islam. For those of you who no get sense, whether they brainwash you now, this is a freedom to Iranian people. Why is it that whenever they target T group, now only Nigerian northern Muslim, they always furious for them. Now them the thing they always pay pass, because allegedly most of these people where they target, now them they sponsor the T group where they go on for Nigeria. Allegedly the T group where they go on, the insurgency where they go on for Nigeria, now them they behind them. So that is why whenever they attack one, they pepper them for body. Ayatollah Ali was by yesterday. The people of Iran was jubilating. Why the people of northern Nigerians, the Muslim in Nigeria, are busy crying and getting angry for what Donald Trump did. But the people where they suffer from this man, they rejoice. Can you imagine? Northern Nigerian Muslim, I don't know why they always take paracetamol for another person headache. Anyway, whether you are angry or not, the deed has been done, and it's a jubilation in Iran. That is why some group of people were targeting to buy Donald Trump, because they know what he go do when he come in as president. They know Donald Trump will come and restore the peace on this earth. And when it come to Islam, they don't like peace. They know the combination with Donald Trump and Netanyahu is going to be a disaster for them. That is why they try to buy and burn, but God passed them.
You cannot see the sympathizer of terrorists in Nigeria. That is why we tell you, see, these people need to just go and live on their own. It's as simple. I don't even know why they refuse to live on their own. I don't know why they just want to continue being called a Nigerian, living with people who you do not think they have the same level with you. Of course, you are living with us. You say that we are evil. Then why don't you just say, let us live our own, do our Sharia law, build with our Sharia law, educate our people in the Sharia law, since you think that that is the best thing to do? Why do you continue to impose this your useless Islamism into people who don't want it? You cannot see the kind of person you have in Nigeria. And this guy is moving up. He's making his post and making videos, live videos, and people are there live and direct. He is openly supporting terrorism, and nothing is happening to him. You can see his write up against the killing of the terrorist president of Iran. If the whole Iran, 90% of Iranians are happy that this man is being down. 90% of Iranians. So who are these people that they are? Who are these people that are strongly commending this man? Who are those people? 90% of Iranians are happy that this man has been eliminated. This is the kind of religion some of our Igbo mugus want to bring into our land. You want to be an Islamic scholar. You want to be a Muslim. I don't understand. These people do not have life. They don't care about life. Why do you continue to be stupid at all ages? What is wrong with your brain? Your fathers have done their own. They allow the white people to use you as they like. Yet you are today in this 21st century still doing the same thing. You want to practice someone's religion. Religions of killers. Religions that do not want you to live a good life. This is this right up, Chekugumi. These are the people that are running Nigeria for you. What a shame. I can tell you, this is a complete...
The mission has succeeded. The Ayatollah Khamenei has officially been killed by the U.S. in assistance with Israel. Thank you, President Trump. I've believed in you from the start. I had the faith. I knew you could do it. I've got some beef with Netanyahu, but I do appreciate their assistance in this operation. I was raised to believe that it is indecent for a man to celebrate another man's death, no matter how evil. So I shall not celebrate Khamenei's death. For now, his name shall never be spoken of again. He is history. He is gone. But I'm at a loss for words, because guess what, guys? Never in my lifetime did I think I'd see a free Iran, even with all the fighting. And now, I get to take my paralyzed father home to his true home. The home he recognizes before those terrorist fucking monsters took over. My family there will be free. They can live their lives. For a man who's struggled to believe in God his whole life. Thank you, God. Thank you, all of you who have supported us. Without you, this would have never been possible. It was your views, your shares, your comments. God bless all of you. I love you all. Thank you. In my lifetime, I get to see a free Iran. I get to take my dad back home to his home. We going back home, Dad. Reza Pahlavi, the Crown Prince of Iran. He is the man to take over. He has a 100-day plan to institute a constitution, to democratically elect a form of government. He doesn't want to be an absolute monarch. He wants to be a constitutional monarch. He doesn't even want to be a monarch. If they vote for him to be a monarch, he will only do it as a constitutional monarch to protect the rights, because the Constitution will be rights-based. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of everything, all the rights, all the beautiful rights. Reza Pahlavi is the man to lead Iran. We need him. We need him now. Ayatollah's history. Let's move forward. Iran is free, baby. This is what we work for. I love you all. Thank you.
When you pass on, when people hear that Magnus Oraka has died, what will be the reaction of people? Will people rejoice? Will people go on the street and start dancing? Or will people be overwhelmed with shock and regret and love that they miss this guy for what he has represented in life? What will people think about you? Now, when I saw the pictures coming from Iran, that is the response of the people, that USA has unalived their supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and people are on the street rejoicing that a foreign country came to your own country and unalive your president or your leader. It clearly shows that when a leader thinks he has the authority over the lives of millions, and everything is going well, the result of whether what you're doing is good or bad will be seen when you pass on. I will never wish that people rejoice on the day they announce my death. I will never wish it. That will be the worst thing. That will be the worst conclusion of any man. So if you are a leader of any country today, Tinubu, anybody today, I remember in Nigeria when a certain Abacha passed on, people went on the street and started celebrating. Would you want to be celebrated because would you want people to celebrate your death? No, that's not the, let me find the right nomenclature. Would you want people to be happy because you are dead? People be like, yay, finally, this man don't buy. Would you like it? So, whenever you're doing things, people are watching. When you think that your actions or inactions cannot be determined by, it's not reflected by your concern for the people, when you pass on, people will celebrate it, that this man don't go, praise God, or Allah Akbar, this guy don't go. What is happening in Iran should be a clear lesson to leaders who think they can sit tight. I want to thank Donald Trump. Really, I like the guy. I like the guy. When during the campaign for United States, when people were like against Trump, I just liked him. When I listened to him, I knew he was going to do a lot of things. May God bless Donald Trump. May God bless him. I like the fact that you are changing the landscape of the universe for these terrorists, these religious terrorists. I'm happy that you are changing the landscape. But I beg, if you don't finish with those big one, I beg, check latitude and longitude. We go direct your attention, come one place. Get some people to way be say they don't believe that corruption be their way. I beg, direct your attention, go that place. I not call name, I not call place, but you know now.
The supreme leader of Iran, Ali Khamenei, is officially dead. They killed him. They found his body. Reports came in. Let me tell you why this is big. This is not killing a president. This is not killing a prime minister. This is not killing a king. You're killing the supreme leader of a religion. This is number 2 to God. They killed. And by the way, the last time the supreme leader was alive, I was in Iran. It was June 3rd, 89. When he died, Khomeini, I was in fifth grade at a school called Gulbenkian, and it was chaotic in Iran because their hero died. This guy didn't die. They killed him. By the way, according to reports, 81% of Iranians hate this regime and they want it to be changed. Not 61%, not 51%, not 31%. Nearly 81% want this person to be gone, and he's gone. So what happens next? Trump killed Qasem Soleimani, reputation. Now he kills the supreme leader, combined with a couple different countries. How many people are on IRGC side? How many countries? Maybe a handful? Who's supporting them? Who? You don't think people are sitting there saying, well, about 180 countries are against you. Why? Because how many countries go around the world saying death upon America, death upon America, death upon infidels? Who says that? You don't think the president and his team wanted to negotiate with you guys to say, just say you're never going to have nuclear weapons? No, just for 3 years so you can be out and then we can get another Biden in and we can go out there and do all that stuff. So, look, whether you're not happy about this because you're an anti-war person, which I totally get. No one wants war. I lived there as a kid. I saw people dying and no one wants that. It was the most anxiety, panic as a little boy. Nobody should experience that. Till today, certain sounds still get me because I go back to being a boy, and I was in the U.S. Army here. Nobody wants to see this happen, except maybe if your name is John Bolton and Lindsey Graham. But for everybody else who is wanting the world to be a safer place, if this gets quickly like this and everybody else sits around and says, hey guys, they're about to kill you and your kids, and you, who's next? Let's just work with these guys. What do you want to do? Guys, we're done. Surrender. Put the flag. We're done, guys. What do you want to do next? Let's make it work. Let your people go elect somebody they want as their president, whoever it is. Let's go back to having good diplomacy. Let's stop being the agent of chaos in the Middle East, and let's make it a safer place. So, very interesting day for me, because I'll never forget June 3rd, 89. Never. I was 10 years old, about to be 11. So, a great day for a lot of people that feel liberated, and none of this would have happened without President Trump. Many presidents have talked a big game. None of them had the brass to make the decision. You got to give him respect. While he's in the heat of moment with everybody saying you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do this, they planned it out different than the way they did Venezuela, and they got Khamenei. Obviously, let's see what happens next. They could retaliate, and but I think we will see fairly quickly what their next move is going to be.
Iran has been caught off guard again, and their supreme leader has been unalive, Ayatollah Khamenei. It has been confirmed by Iran state media that he has been unalived, and Iran has given their citizens 40 days to mourn the passing of Ayatollah Khamenei. Alongside top Iranian leaders, this thing happened to them last year. They were attacked in the midst of negotiation, and they were fooled again to be attacked again this year. So it's all on Iran. Same mistake, same thing happened to them once again. Ali Shamkhani, Mohammed Papu, Aziz Nasasadi, Mohammed Shirazi, and Salah Assadi has all been eliminated. In the first wave of strike on Iran, they were caught off guard in a gathering. They were having a meeting, and USA, in coordination with Israel, launched an attack on them, and they were all unalived. Donald Trump has asked RGC to lay down their weapons and Iran police, and he said they've lost their supreme leader, so it is time for them to lay down their weapons and let's have a change in Iran. But Iran has been attacking brutally. As a matter of fact, Haifa, Tel Aviv, Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, people have seen running etasketa, taking shelters from incoming Iran drones and missiles. And for the record, USA has lost military personnel, and that is why you see Donald Trump saying they are going to lose personnel. Don't let Western media fool you. They are not going to give you these figures. And mind you, Iran has lost over 200 civilians in Iran, including over 100 girl students in Iranian school. And countries where USA have their military bases has been under attack brutally. Iran has regarded them as enemy states because they supported the operation in Iran. And they don't have long-range missiles or drones to reach the mainland of USA. So countries like Israel, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Jordan, and so on are going to take it. I'll be here to keep you updated on how everything is going without any Western influence.
Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei has been finally neutralized. United States President has confirmed this, and as you can see the video on top, his people is mourning over his death. United States and Israel are launched attack on Iran early hours of 28th of February, which is Saturday, yesterday, and finally his dead body has been confirmed that he is dead. As you can see, people carrying placards, crying because they lost their leader. I know that it's not everybody in Iran that like that man. So there are some people that still like him, his loved ones, maybe his family relatives that loved him. Iran has been known as a place where they breed terrorists. United States has confirmed this, and this fight has been on a long run. United States says they don't want Iran to have nuclear weapon, because if eventually they have nuclear weapon, it is going to be something else. Remember, after the Second World War, it was agreed by all the powers, all the people that has world power, that has a nuclear weapon, that they should keep it. The new one should not be developed by any country that does not have at all. Then everybody entered into agreement and treaty, but Iran has refused to obey that law for a very long time. The major problem is not even that they are building a nuclear weapon. They are breeders of terrorists. Every terrorist in this world, according to United States, comes from Iran. So for that reason, United States doesn't want to use it here to hear terror, not to talk of when you put the other remaining one. Now, as the Supreme Leader is no longer alive, as he has been unalive, what do you think is the fate of Iranian people? Are they happy or are they not happy? Drop it in the comment section. Now, the allies of Iran are Russia, China, and some other countries around. What do you think they are going to do? Will this lead us to Third World War? Because the last time I checked, almost every country around is afraid of United States of America. Forget about their pretense. Forget about how they are pretending. As long as this world is still concerned, as long as we still live in this world, The people who rule and control this world is United States of America. They are after God. Every country that is afraid of God, after they don't fear God finish, the next person they are afraid of is United States. Unless they know that fear God. Whether you fear God or not, you must fear United States. Forget about all the noise, all the pretense, all the shout. When time reach, they will bow down to pressure. United States has the most sophisticated military in this world, both equipment. There is none that comes close to them. They know it. Other countries know this. But it's just that the world can never allow peace to stay one day. Everybody say they want peace. Everybody want peace. But they not go allow peace to stay. This world, no peace anywhere. What is your thought? What do you think is going to be the fate of Iranian people? What do you think is going to happen? Are we expecting third world war? Or is things beginning to cool down from here as the supreme leader is no more? Now let's watch for the days ahead and see what is happening. Although Iran have been striking here and there, any place they see that something that looks like United States, they will go and strike. So that's why I'm asking this question. What do you think? Let's hear your opinion in the comment section.
So Trump has done it. Trump has brought an end to the Ayatollah's regime. Give it up for the United States, the only actual battle-tested superpower on earth. So when the United States military does its thing, it doesn't just do it slowly. It does it with precision, speed, and overwhelming accuracy. So in less than 12 hours, the leader of the Iranian regime, the Ayatollah, has been taken out. So from the very first wave, this wasn't just random bombing. No, this was a targeted strike. Air control radars gone, key leadership gone. This is exactly what decades of military doctrine looks like. The United States doesn't just rely on firepower alone. No, it relies on intelligently dominating its adversaries, strategic integration, cyber warfare, real-time battle space management. The United States has proven again that it remains unchallenged in the battle space of this planet. Now, for the United States, before any aircraft even thinks of entering the battlefield, the United States military has gotten the whole situation mapped, intelligence secured, positions of key leaders, positions of weapons defense system, positions of every strategic system they need to take out is well mapped out and laid out. And in the first strategic strike is all taken out. This is not discussing the legitimacy of what the United States did or the morality of their decision. No, this is acknowledging the efficiency of the United States military. When it comes to actual physical military fighting, they are number one. When it comes to having actual reliable allies, they are
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. It's no longer news that the leader of the Islamic Republic of Iran has been taken away in a joint operation by the US forces and the Israeli forces yesterday in Iran. And amidst all of this is what is happening in Nigeria and our sentiments towards the chaos in the Middle East. If you look at the body language of northern Nigerians, especially the Muslims there, they are angry at Trump and they are angry at America for taking out El Khamenei, and they are seeing it as an affront on Islam and a war against Islam. So they've been kind of pouring out their grievances and their displeasure on the US and on Donald Trump. And this is where I beg to differ on this hypocrisy. These people have never for once come out to criticize the actions of bandits and terrorists are hiding behind religion in their yachts there. They've never one day come out to criticize them. Their religious leaders and their clerics have never one day come out to criticize these people. Rather, they come out openly to support them and to give them the necessary support to say that these people are their brothers. But look at something happening in millions miles away from Nigeria. Your support is with them. You are supporting them because of your allegiance to Islam. Your allegiance to your religion is more than your allegiance to your own country, is more than your allegiance to your own language, is more than your allegiance to your own culture. And that's the reason why we don't love ourselves, and that's the reason why we don't have value for ourselves. You see what is happening in the Middle East. I'm not an international politician, or I'm not too vast when it comes to like regional politics and all of that, understand. Why I believe that the threat, the constant and persistent threat of Iran to hurt the world, to hurt America and to hurt Israel, prompted Trump and Netanyahu to act in this manner, because of course These countries have been having nuclear weapons for ages and all of that. They have not threatened or come out. No country with nuclear heads have come out to openly threaten any other country that they are going to like unalive their people and all of that, except for Iran. So how do you expect these two countries to watch these people stockpile or make it maybe become a nuclear warlord or warhead as well? If they become, that's going to be the end of the world, because these guys can use it at any slightest provocation. You understand? And that's the reason why they have to take what they are taking, the steps they are taking. There might be more ulterior motives to it, but that is not it. You understand? But my own issue and my problem is these northerners and these Muslims who have in this country that have never once come out online to condemn the actions of their people in the north that is literally keeping this country stagnated for years, but are so quick to come and condemn the US, but are so quick to come and pledge allegiance with the people of Iran, because they believe that Iran is fronting for all Muslims in the world, and it's a Muslim project in Iran, and they have to do everything they have to do, regardless of whether it's good or bad, to support the Iranian government. This hypocrisy must stop, and this whole thing must be stopped, because if we continue like this, there is no way there will be any future for us and these people. And that's the major reason why most times, anytime I talk, I say it is better for these people to be on their own, because their mentality and the way they think is totally different from the way a Sultana or an average Sultana thinks. It's not an insult or trying to denigrate them or trying to say anything against their region, but the truth is this: we are two different people, and there is no way we can coexist. And for two people to coexist, two different people to coexist, they must have this understanding, and there must be this consensus between the both of them to like accept or tolerate themselves before they can live together. But at this point, all they bring is terror. All they bring is backwardness. So I don't think the South, it will be convenient for the South to be in this relationship any longer. This is my opinion. Drop what you think about this in the comment section. And if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel.